Preview paused. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this computer. Anyway, hello my YouTube fans. I'm making this video because I wanted to show one of my YouTube fans my deck, my Magic the Gathering deck, which I have not yet tested. So this is for you, Agent Funeral. It took me about a half hour to get this thing set up. The camera's not cooperating. This camera doesn't focus, so I'm sitting on the side over here, and I got the cards facing the camera. So this is what I did. I looked at some online things about what's the mana curve and all that stuff, and I made up my own deck. Now, of course, they always say 60 cards, exactly 60 cards. That's the best. That's the best. I don't know why I have this thing about the number 63, except for the fact that 7 times 9 is 63. So 63 is divisible by 7 and 9, and you deal yourself 7 cards, that sort of thing. So here we go. So as I was looking through the white cards that I had, because I had no white decks, I had dismantled when I first started trying to do this and trying to learn. I still haven't played an actual game, but I decided one of the things to learn was how to build a deck. And one of the first decks I built, actually 2 decks I built, were green and white and blue and white. So I dismantled the green and white deck, I think. Yeah, it was a green and white deck. And I think I sooner or later dismantled the blue and white deck. So I ended up with all these white cards. So as I was looking through recently, as I was looking through them, I noticed these. I noticed that there was 5, actually 3 separate creatures that had lifelink. And I'm like, they say that you're supposed to pick a theme for your deck. And I'm looking at this lifelink, and I'm looking at the camel. Now, first one I saw was the cats, the sacred cats. So the sacred cat has lifelink, and it's got this embalm. Okay, fair enough. I had 2 of them. Okay. Next one I saw was this camel. And the camel says, solitary camel says, camel has lifelink as long as you control a desert or there is a desert card in your graveyard. Okay. So I immediately said, oh, I've got desert lands. I got quite a few of them. So I'm about to show you them. And then, of course, there's this third one with flying, vigilance, and lifelink. And I got 2 of those. And this camera does not focus, and I apologize for that. I think I'm going to look into getting a better camera. Okay, so I got 2 of those. So let's get back to this camel thing. Well, camel says as long as I control a desert, well, I better pull up some deserts then, shouldn't I? Just happens to be that I've got 4 sun-scorched deserts, 1 painted bluffs, which is a desert, and a desert of the true. So I looked at these sun-scorched deserts, and I got 4 of them. Sun-scorched desert says when sun-scorched desert enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target player. Well, isn't that nice? Every time I play a land and I got 4 of them, I'm gonna smack you with the loss of a life point. So this is the first idea that I had when I was thinking about this lifelink thing, right? So I've got 4 of those. I said, well, we're going to take all 4 of those and we're going to throw them in this deck. Right? Okay, so that's 4 deserts. And 2 other ones. This painted bluffs, it's got you can tap it, or you could pay an extra to get some more, whatever. This one enters the thing tapped. It's just that it's a desert. I didn't care what the rules were about getting the mana. I just wanted the desert, just to fart around with that idea. Okay, And I've got 16 other white. I used some full arts just to be cool about it. I like to put some full arts in there. But I've got 16 other regular planes, regular basic lands. So that makes 22. No, it makes 20. Yeah, 22. So I got 22 lands altogether. So those are the lifelink creatures are a total of 5. 2 cats, 2 responders, and 1 solitary camel. Okay. Put that down. Okay. So what other creatures do I have? And why do I have them? I don't like zombies, as a I'm not a zombie person. I don't watch Night of the Living Dead or anything like that. But I've got reason why I've got so many zombies in this deck. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zombies, because white cards are generally a lot of zombies. So I've got 2 mummy paramounts, 2 dutiful servants, those who serve. I thought I had 2 of those. Yes, I do. 2 of those. This is what I had available. I know they say if you put 1 or 2 of everything, it's not going to do anything. I got 2 sparring mummies and a mummy paramount. Oh, I got 3 mummy paramounts. Sorry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zombies. Now, why do I have 9 zombies in here? Let me see. There was there's a couple of cards in here that say when this card enters the battlefield, or an instant maybe, it says that your zombies get +1 or +2 and such and such. Okay. Let me see. It's not the instance. Let me see. Okay, I'll tell you the instance in a minute. It was the... I'm sorry, that's the enchantments. The instants are... It's 12 o'clock. Do you know where your head is at? Okay, so what is it then? If it's not the instance, what is it? Well, I'll get back to that. Some of these cards are from, different sets. It's mostly Amonkhet, mostly Amonkhet, a lot of Hour of Devastation, and some others. So, for example, this one is the, what do you call this? The 17? So this one is an instant, and it's destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Guilty. It's Divine Verdict. All right. Well, guess what? Farm to market. I won't be able to use the other part of this, but the farm part says destroy target or attacking creature, destroy target attacking or blocking creature. So, farm to market is essentially, the farm part of it is essentially a reprint of Divine Verdict. And they're both instants. So I got 2 of those. Then I've got 2 Inspired Charge. No, I got 1 Inspired Charge. No, I got 2 Inspired Charge. There we go. Inspired Charge is creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. And these are all instants now I'm reading. There's a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 instants that do these sort of things. So I'm thinking now, I got lifelink. Creatures with lifelink that say, where's the lifelink? Okay, where's the lifelink? Yeah, solitary camel has lifelink as long as you control desert, and the dwarf soldiers are vigilance and lifelink, flying vigilance and lifelink, and I forget what the lifelink does. I think you get as much life as you are causing damage or something to that effect, which is All right, so here it is. It's in the instance. In Oketra's name, Zombies you control get +2/+1 until the end of turn. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn. And I've got 3 Oketra's in Oketra's name. So let's see if I can. This shitty camera can focus a little bit on it. Let me see if I can get away from the glare. It's not going to focus. Well, trust me, that's what it says. Okay. So there is why I have 9. How many zombies did I say I had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I have 9 zombies. So with 9 zombies and in Oketra's name, I got 3 of those. They're instanced, so they leave. They're played and then they go away. So I got 3 of those, and with all those zombies, if I can get them all out of there, I'd have quite a bit. Because some of these zombies are zombies. Some of these zombies are only 2 mana cost. So other ones are 4. Let me see. Another one has 2 others that are 3, and another 2 that are 4. So I got 2, 3, and 4 mana cost zombies, so that I can get them throughout the game. And along with Oketra's in Oketra's name, I can get these zombies to get extra kill power. So that was the idea behind that. Now the other instance I have another card that was reprinted. I've got 2 of each in the same name, same card. One is from one set is from Kaladesh, I think, and the other set is from Amonkhet, and that's Impeccable Timing. And I'll see if I can get the camera to show you that. Impeccable Timing. Okay, so I've got 4 Impeccable Timings. 2 from one set and 2 from the other set. Okay. Impeccable Timing deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. So here's what I'm thinking. While I'm getting lifelink from some of these creatures, if I can get them out on the table, I get attacked by my opponent, and I'm like, bam! No, you can't do that. I just paid 2 mana and do 3 damage to his creature, and I've got 4 of them. So, maybe in the first 3 turns I could just get rid of his creatures, and then the 4th turn maybe I can deal 3 damage and then take care of the rest. But something like that. All right, so those are those. Okay, what else do I have here? What other tricks up my sleeve does this deck have here? The enchantments I've got. Now, I normally don't, all my decks, except for this one, I didn't put any rares in. But for this deck, I had to, because there's 3 white cards in the Amonkhet that I happen to have, the rares, that go perfectly with this lifelink / deal damage to your opponent before he has a chance to hit you kind of thing. One of them is Gideon's Intervention. As Gideon's Intervention enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Your opponent can't cast spells with the chosen name. Now, I'd either have to learn some of the cards better or just choose a name that's on the table that I see that is about to attack me. Then it says, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and permanents you control by sources with that chosen name. So that's Gideon's Intervention. Okay. Let me see if I could find the other rares. There's two of the same of the others, and I think I might have actually went through them with the creatures. Or no, I think they were enchantments. Oh, here they are. Okay. The sorceries. I'm going to leave them for. I'm going to save them for last. I'm going to hide them. I don't know if you could see them or not, but I'm going to try and get them off the camera here. You probably saw them. Okay. Because they can't be played until later in the game anyway. So there was the Gideon's intervention. Now, I also have 3 compulsory rests, enchantments. And a compulsory rest is enchant a creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. So you imagine on my turn, I can enchant one of his powerful creatures and stop him from attacking me. And that's it's only a 2 mana cost, and I've got 3 of them. So you can imagine with fairly early in the game I could start playing these, but I'll probably play them, when I haven't actually played a real game yet. But any case, there it is. Trial of Solidarity, enchantment. When Trial of Solidarity enters the battlefield, creature you control get +2/+1. I think I read that one to you already. Then I've got the Cartouche of Solidarity. I got 2 of those as well. So when when a cartouche enters the battlefield under your control, return Trial Solidarity to the owner's hand. So I can keep returning these into my hand. Not keep, but there you go. Those are all set. Okay. What else? Okay, we'll put the enchantments away. In the instance, I told you about the Inspired Charge, and I got all that. I told you all the lands. Let me see. Okay. What else do I have? Okay, so some of the creatures I have are just some filler creatures. I got 2 Gust Walkers and a Graceful Cat and a Seraph of the Suns. Seraph of the Suns is a very expensive one. It's a 7 mana. It has flying. It's indestructible. Don't know if that's 4/4, but it's 7. It's one of those. It's one of those cards that most people don't want to put in their deck because it costs too much for the amount of power. But considering that I had all those other cards, the in a catcher's name and all that says I can add +2 to or +1 to my creatures and +2 on the other ones. This can be more powerful if I save one of those cards for last. In any case, it's worth a try. I'll have to test it out. Then I've got 2 Gust Walkers, which are only 2 mana for 2/2, and you may exert Gust Walker as it attacks. When you do that, it gets a +1/+1. So to balance out the one that costs too much, this one actually costs less than it's worth because it's a 2/2 +1/+1 if you exert it. So I got 2 of those. Okay, so and then I got 1 solitary Grateful Cat, and whenever Graceful Cat, the light's not good in here. Whenever Graceful Cat attacks, it gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. So it's another one. It's a 3 mana for 2/2, but in reality it's a 3/3 because as soon as it attacks, it's a +1. It may not be 3/3 while it's being attacked, but okay. So that's that. Now for the prize. For the other 2 rares, they're 2 of the same card. One is a foil. I don't like pulling out my foils, but I have to try this deck. I can't resist. I just happen to have 2 Approach of the Second Sun. Let me see if I can get that. Here we go. All right, one of them is a foil. That doesn't really pick up very well on the camera. They look kind of the same because they're covered in the sleeve, but the one under my thumb is a foil. There we go. There it is. There's the shiny. In fact, if I turn on the black light, here see. But in any case, the approach of the second sun is very expensive. That is in mana. It's 7 mana. Again, I know that you can't really see that, but here's the thing about the approach to the second sun. If approach to the second sun was cast from your hand, and you've cast another spell named approach of the second sun, therefore I have two. this game, you win the game. So let me read that again. If approach of the second sun was cast from your hand, and you've cast another spell named approach of the second sun this game, you win the game. Otherwise, put approach to the second sun into its owner's library 7th from the top, and you gain 7 life as a lifelink. So even if I didn't cast the second one, even if I don't have both of them in my hands and I don't have 7 mana to pay for the second one or something to that effect, I can put it in my library and gain 7 life. So it's a lifelink that costs 7 mana. So I thought that, but to win the game thing, you know. Okay, so there you have it. There it is. That's my deck, and the camera is not in its usual place. It's stuck in a set of drawers. But there's actually 63 cards here. At least I think there is. I guess I can count them now that I got to reshuffle them anyway. 2, 3. Let's see, the camera's there now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I mixed these up upside down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. And I gotta let go of some of these cards. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 63 cards. Yes, and I know everybody, all the professionals say, you're a dummy if you play more than 60 cards. You gotta play 60 cards. 60 cards is the number. You gotta play 60 cards. Whatever. I'll learn that lesson if I totally screw up on my first game. So we'll see what happens. I'm not even a beginner player yet. I haven't actually played a full game. So we're going to try this deck first. We're going to go to the gaming store, possibly even tomorrow, Saturday. And the young people there said, yeah, you know, you want to come here and learn, you know, somebody's definitely I asked them if it would be okay, if anybody would have the patience to teach an old fart like me how to play this damn game. And I told them, I know you don't want me here on a Friday because that's your regular gaming night. But, you know, I teach chess, you teach me this, you know, that sort of thing. So, just out of curiosity, I shuffled it a couple of times. Let me give it oops, dropping cards. Let me give it a couple more shuffles, and I'll just demonstrate the first hand I can pull off of this deck by pulling 7 cards off the top and see if it's a viable hand, see if it's a viable deck. And I have done this. I have tested it in that way. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the deck. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what do we got? We've got an instant, a land, a creature, and a creature. Well, I would say that was a successful test. There you go. Agent Funeral, I think yeah, that's your name. There you go. That's the first hand I pulled off the shuffle deck on this deck. Yeah, so when I look this way, I'm looking at the screen. I want to make sure that I can see the cards on the screen. Here we go. Okay, so there it is. I have, I would say that's a viable hand, right? So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and thank you, Agent Funeral, for asking me to do that. And I gotta look at the screen and the keyboard to shut off this camera. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.